I'm going to do a quick training video for you to set up a expert advisor for you to replay the markets. And it's very simple. What we're going to do, I'm going to go very slowly and I'm going to zoom in on the video to make sure it's crystal clear on the replay so you can see everything that I'm doing. Okay, so this is the navigator, and when you open up this right under charts, if you click navigator and expand the expert advisors, you'll have chart trader, currency control center, and sniper. Okay, we're going to make a new one. We're going to call it C4 Market Replay. Okay, and how do you do that? Well, there's this little tab here called Meta Editor. Okay, and this is where I do my code as a computer. You're going to be a computer programmer today. It's going to be fun, but you won't really write any code, so don't be scared. All right, right here. So it's this little exclamation mark, the yellow box here. Or let's see if there's some other ways to do this. View, File, Tools, right here. See this? Under Tools, you can go Meta Quotes Language Editor or hit F4. Same thing. So let me click it right here. And there it opens. And it may look a little bit different on your screen, but basically at the top it says Meta Editor. It just says Meta Editor. Now, there's a few basic clicks. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to say File. From the File menu, you're going to just say New, File, New. And when this comes up, you're just going to leave it on Expert Advisor and hit Next. Name, let's call this C4 Market Replay. C4 Market Replay. You know, author link doesn't really matter. You can make up your own, whatever. Just leave the default. So I'm going to hit Finish. So I just named it C4 Market Replay. And I hit Finish. Now it comes up with some weird looking code. This is computer program stuff. We don't do anything. Now just click Compile, this little green thing right here, this little green check, just click Compile. Down at the bottom it'll say no errors because we didn't do anything. And basically now you just say File, Exit. That's it. We're done. So you say Exit. Now we're back to MetaTrader, and guess what? There it is. Now you're going to use this to do the replay. Okay, so now watch. Here's a couple steps now we need to do. We need to go to this little guy right here. Under Tools, it's called Strategy Tester, or under the View menu right here, Strategy Tester, Control R. So I'm going to click this, and this opens up a little box at the bottom. And there's some controls in here. I'll go through these real quick. So Expert Advisor, you want to click this list, and there's Chart Trader, Currency Control Center, Sniper, and Market Replay. So we click C4 Market Replay. And let's say we're going to look at the Euro US dollar. So you pick whatever from the list, whichever currency pair you want to track. All right, and then here, model. Every tick the most precise method. This goes, you know, it builds the candles. As you see right now, it's ticking and moving around. So let's go with that. Then over here, let's set the time frame. You can pick, you know, whatever you want, 15 minute, 1 hour, whatever you trade is fine. Now, I like this. I like to use the date. So let's say we're going to look at yesterday. Today is August 4th, 2011. So let's say I'm going to do, you know, the 3rd, and it's kind of weird, but you have to go kind of a day past. So you have to push this out to like the 5th to get it to go, you know, up to the current. In other words, it'll only replay to the current data that it has. Okay. All right. So otherwise, you could go back in time and pick, you know, and play with this. But it's a little calendar. See, let's say if you wanted to do Monday, you'd have to go from Sunday to like Tuesday, and that'll get you the Monday data in there. Okay? So let's bring this up. Now there is this visual mode. You want to check use date, check visual mode. You know, this is your little speed control. This is very fast, this is very slow, so put it somewhere in the middle for now. All right. And you can, let's say you had a week, you know, of time, you could skip to a certain date right here and push the button if you wanted to. So you can play with that a little bit. And the rest of it, you don't really have to mess with any of this stuff. Okay? And then when you hit start, it's going to create a new chart in this window. We're going to pause it, and then we're going to apply the template so we can see all of our cool stuff. Okay? So here we go. So we got review, Expert Advisor, C4 Market Replay. Symbol, pick your currency pair. Model, every tick, just leave that alone. Check use date, check visual mode, select a from day to the current date or past, one more day in the future, set your slider kind of in the middle, and if you want to switch to a date you can here. Alright, now off to the right, the period, pick which time frame you want to look at, and that's pretty much it. Now here's the start button. So watch, I'm going to push the start, and notice it's moving. See that? It's moving. So what you do is now you pause this little VCR button. Now I just pause it, and this is the chart. You got to keep this chart open because this is the chart it's going to run on. Okay, so now what I do is I right click and I pick a template. Just do C4 beginner sniper just because I like that basic look and feel. Okay, then I can click this guy to get it to the front, so have these both, you know, like if it's not to the far edge, you just click this once, click it twice, this guy. There, now I can see what's going on. Now I want to put in my C4 thermal grid, so what I do is I've got some special scripts to do that. So let me just show you how we'll do a little market recap all in one here. So these are all my code, euro, US dollar. So now watch, I drag this and drop it on there, and when I move it, it'll come in. Should come in, euro, US dollar. Oh, they're way out in the future. Okay, so I'll see this. Now look at it, started on the 2nd. Today's the 3rd, today's the 4th. So I want to skip, let's see if we can do this. Skip to the 4th, and now hit play. There, it did it. Perfect. Okay, see now here's my thermal grid. I got my white clusters. You are going to be amazed at how it respects these clusters and how to trade this. So let's say if there's no news or anything going on, basically because price bounces and moves up and down, we're going to have some great trade opportunities. So you see what I did? I skipped to a date and it popped right up to the August 4th 00 GMT, and Asia just opened. Now watch, I click this button here to play, and then I speed it up, and there goes the market. And then I can just push this button to stop it. Okay, so look what's already happened. It's already bumped up against this cluster. And basically, my attitude demo trading and practicing to learn this is whenever it touches these, short it, pull profits, and if it does break, you know what it's going to do? It's going to break and it's going to come back. So if it breaks and closes, when it comes back, I close the short and I open a buy, and up you go. Alright, so let's watch what happens now. I can slow this down a little bit. You know, so you got a couple options. You can move this and say, you know, slow it way down, analyze it, and bring it faster if it's going on. I mean, another option I like doing too is I'll go up here to this arrows and I'll put a box to say, you know, hey, there's a sell, take profit down here, you know, great, I'm in a winning trade, and kind of mark out, you know, or draw some lines to say, look at from here to here, I'm profitable, and have a plan of attack. So now look at this broke. So now what we watch is this closes below here, 43.20 area. See, this clock doesn't work. We can't really reference this, but let's watch. So if this closes below this line, I'm looking for a sell when it retests it. Watch. So let's speed it up a little bit here. $32 is the highest. Okay, so look at how it's struggling. It did a doji. Let's see what happens. Bam, right there. Do you see that? To me, it broke. Okay, it's a 15-minute chart. It's already retested it once, and you know, again, this is sped up, but let's see what happens. Uh-oh, look at that. Beautiful. See how that makes sense? Now look at the next cluster. Take profits down here. Let's see what happens. Okay, so from 43.20 to 42.75, that's 45 pips right there. And if this retests, you sell it because it's already been there. See that? It broke. Now it's kind of a swing back. to it. Watch. Bam. You're short right now. London opens, slams it down. See that? Bam, your profit again. Boom. You hit your goal. It went down to this 42.37 area, and that's another cluster area. So you take profits here. You take profits, maybe 1 and 2 here. See, as you can understand, right? We'll give you some guidance. There is endless possibilities of how to trade this stuff, right? Depending on what your personality is. You could trail the trailing stop and squeeze it out at the bottom, follow it from behind. I mean, whatever you want to do, but we're just showing you how to get in and out. So again, the purpose of this video is just to teach you how to make this market replay and how to use it, but I just can't help showing you some trades because this is what we do. And so look at again now. This broke, retested. Let's see if it keeps going or if it fails here. The nice thing is if you are short and this starts doing this, okay, watch. Okay, right here, I'm short. I don't panic. It's like it's failed. Then I look to shut it down at even or -5 pips. Remember I taught you this the other day? Take your take profit lines and move them right up here. It just above this line, 2 to 5 pips, whatever, and try to basically set up that chart to get out. Set up another chart with a buy. Now let's see what happens. Does it bounce or what? Basics. Okay, we're out of the sell and we're into a buy. Oh, the time ran out. So that's current. Actually, demo, I'm in a trade right there. Just because of this right here. Now, the reason I'm demo is there's a lot of news and crazy stuff going on this morning. Okay, so that is an idea. I'm going to do a quick review. Okay, let's go through it one more time. I'm going to close this chart, and I'm going to close this. You've already got the video. Sorry, you've already got the Market Replay Expert Advisor. So how do you use it? You go to View, Strategy Tester. Strategy Tester opens this up. You select your Expert Advisor, select the currency pair. Every tick, leave that alone. Use date, select. Visual mode, select. Pick the start date range. Pick the end date range. Set up your speed control. If you want to skip to a date in that range, you can. Off to the right, we'll set up the period. Which chart time frame do you want to look at? 5, 15, 1 hour? You pick it. And then you pick start. Select start. Now it starts to build a candle. You pause it. You resize this to what you want. Then you right click the chart, select your template. See, for beginner sniper I do just because it's clean. And then over here you double click this. This is a control, this is a chart shift. Click it once, click it twice, and that gets you to that hard right edge. And then when you hit this button down the left, the little start, see, it'll play. Now you control the speed with our little slider bar, and you're off and running. Click this to stop it, click this to start it, slide this to slow it down, slide this to the right to speed it up. Click this to pause it, click this to start it. Okay? You'll hear a little mouse, a little toot here sound when it finishes the chart. So then you can just override this, just say stop. Yeah, if you heard that little squeak. Okay? And then this chart is done. It's not going to move. It's called, see, it says 15 visual. So then you just delete this chart and you're done. And then you just hit this to close, and that's it. So 15 minutes. We did a great job overviewing this for you. Go after it. You can make it work and treat it like a video game and replay all the currency pairs and markets to learn and study. Okay? Best of luck to you. Bill Tainer, Forex Trader Pro. Get out there and make it happen. You guys can do it. See ya.